let's get started with protocol 3. This one's a little trickier. So David, let's do the demo for everybody. He's got his good hands on the club. He's going to take the club back to shaft parallel to the ground for the first time. Now we're going to introduce the mild shallowing of letting the trail wrist relax a little bit, and the band's going to start to lose its tension. So let's start from the golf ball, and then we'll show what we want everybody to learn how to do. So let's go back to shaft parallel. Good. Feel that mild sense of letting the band relax, and then go ahead and collect the ball and go to a finish. Really good. This is how we're going to build you up to fuller shots. That was excellent. Let's do another one. So we suggest using a tee to get started on this. I've got the ball teed up about half an inch off the ground. And notice the pause when you get to the shaft parallel to the ground with that gentle stretch. Now the mindful relaxing of the band. Collect the ball, and then hit a little shot out there. Great. As he gets better and more familiar with this sense of how the club and the trail arm works, how the trail wrist works, it's imperative that you have that subtle pause to build this familiarity in before you collect the ball and go to your finishing form. Let's do one more for everybody. What we always see people do incorrectly in this behavior. Let's go back to shaft parallel. They're going to use their trail arm and they're going to muscle this golf club and stretch the band out. Right now in this, we're trying to introduce the magic of the plane mate, how to let the band relax in that transition, even on these short shots. So show the wrong way, Dave. Show how people are going to let that arm get out. They're going to use their muscular force, their trail arm, to get the club out too quickly. This is a really important move. So we're going to do it slowly, mindfully, and with a pause to really put in this sensation before we collect the golf ball and go to our finish. Excellent. We'll do one more. Great. Get your structure, get the club off the ground. Perfect. Go back to a pause. Relax, pivot, and enjoy the shot. Good stuff. So in this protocol, we want to understand that we're not going to try to force the club outside back to the golf ball. You may have been doing that for all of your golfing days. And now we're starting to introduce something completely different where you let the club relax a little bit. You let the trail arm rotate inward a little bit. Something new. It's going to take some thought. It's going to take some effort. We want you to do 30 of these in a row. Protocol number 3. Awesome. So protocol 4, everybody, is really understanding on how these pitch shots, how the club overtakes the hands properly. So Dave, let's walk them through what would go wrong if they did this incorrectly and how we're going to put in this protocol so they can train it over the course of a practice session.
Absolutely. So in protocol 1, we talked about a very pivoted position, very short follow through, where we just get to a position that looks like this. In protocol 4, we're talking about a little fuller swing, where the club is going to re-hinge on the left side to keep that band on this forearm. You'll notice the wrist angle of my right hand is still in extension, right? I've got that angle the same way as I had at impact. The only difference is I'm now setting my wrists up. I don't lose this angle. So in order to do that, I want to pivot to this point, and then I reset the wrists while my right hand is still bent backwards in flexion, in extension.
Exactly. The handle is down, the club head is up. And this would be shots that are slightly longer. When you're hitting pitch shots that get into the 30, 40, 50-yard range, the way you slow down in style, the way you let the club accelerate past the hands in conjunction with pivot, the handle's going to work left, turning the corner.
Yep.
The club head's going to work up, the handle stays down. Hit one more shot for everybody, Dave. So as you work on this protocol, you'll see how the band is still on his trail forearm, the handle's low, the club head's high. Fantastic. So in doing this, the sensations, building the awareness, no golf balls. 30 reps from starting form, turning the corner, handle low, club head high. Absolutely. Release the eyes a little bit. Enjoy where the shot would go. Do that one more time for me. Great. Being very mindful. Hands are left. The golf swing is an inclined circle. Too many people try to chase their club and arms down the line. When you start to understand that when you collect the ball at the bottom and the hands work left and the club works up, now you'll start to see that geometry that makes more sense for golf swing. Now by him doing the protocol of 30 starting forms to a little bit longer finishing form, it's going to be easy now when he introduces a golf ball and puts in that little backswing and carries that motion to and through a golf ball. Let's go ahead and hit one more shot. So you're going to do 30 reps of this longer follow through, club head high, hands low, hold the finish for a moment, build in that muscular familiarity, and then we can move on to the next protocol.